Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be...
Kvaratskhelia! That's a half-decent try. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Hullet. That looks a good ball through. And he's onside. Terrific header.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now what about this cross? Henderson attempts a clearance.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him as the architect of Hungary's famous 6-3 win against them.
Such a quick-witted player, Peter, as well, who could tie the best defenders in knots, and we can't forget about his wonderful left foot.
He's played it long. Now it's Kane. Ambitious ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly, and a chance! He can get that clear. Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he opts to go forward. He can run onto that. That's the keeper's ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Still goalless at the moment. That has been slung wide. Now, can they get him away? Puskás. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Puskás. And this is Messi. And he shoots! Neymar. That's Park Ji-sung. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Michel Platini. And he welcomes it in. He's found the way through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Messi. Araujo. And this is Neymar. Ekitike. Oh, important interception. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Rice. Kvaratskhelia.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Puskás, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Puskás really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being...
Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Ekitike. He's got away. And it's Michel Platini. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if...
Up he goes! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now it's Kane. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the shot! And it's in! Arsenal are level. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Kane shifted it to the flank, and that's played in low. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kvaratskhelia deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Arsenal are looking to play on the... And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through.
He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Little pass back. Great chance! Platini. Araujo. In with the challenge. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shapes to shoot! And he comes up trumps again. It's their second corner of the game. Rice plays it short. And it's Carvajal. Jordan Henderson. Messi! Neymar. And it's Michel Platini. Probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cannavaro. Calafiori. And that is out of play. Played over towards the opposite flank. Carvajal. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's superb. Tries a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long way. Back into the middle. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ekitike. Carvajal. For Rice. Kane. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So now the difference is 3. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Neymar ready to try one. Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? That is a gem! An absolute gem! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. 5 minutes to add. And it's Neymar. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Calafiori. Cannavaro. He's in a great position. Ekitike! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that is as far as it goes. Milan did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
A quick reminder today.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really...
Bilang jangan di sini, bilang teman-teman kamu.
Okay, guys, let's go again. Aduh, teman-teman guys, siapa itu namanya? Si Justin Hitlernya.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Aduh.
And it's Neymar. Neymar, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's in a great position here. And this is Van Basten.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for the run. And that is as far as they're going to go. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ekitike. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space.
Aduh.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Ekitike. Lovely feet. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's a dangerous ball.
Hey.
Now he's got space here. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
Kurang jauh.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And here's Hullet, played out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good alertness. Pass is short and sharp. No, he wasn't going to let him past. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, important interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely worked. Look at the space here. Crossed into the middle. Cleared away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for...
Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Park Ji-sung. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
South Korea with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Aviati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Milan are looking to go forward now. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Hazard. Neymar. Platini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he has been fouled there. Quickly taken. And it's Cannavaro. He's played it back. And here's Hullet. Ricci. Ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there. Baresi. Neymar chasing after it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ruben Dias. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Neymar. And it's Rijkaard. Baresi. That pass isn't the best. And he's worked it through. He's found the way through. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big. Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Rijkaard. Platini. And here's Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
This is a lost children's
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than...
Real chance! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Back in one, big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rijkaard. Neymar. Cross goes in there. Deftly away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that's clever. Olise is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising. In Olise! So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And they've got rid. Almost an hour gone. It's Park Ji-sung. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good take in a good area. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Platini. And here's Hullet. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Played into the box. In comes the corner.
Substitution for South Korea.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 4. Yamal.
Ruben Dias with the clearance.
Nakamura.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Ekitike! Van de Ven gets rid without sophistication. Milan are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Nice looking ball. And this is Van Basten. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. South Korea get their fourth corner.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's an imaginative pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Played out towards the right wing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it out wide.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yamal. Oh, that's a fine interception. 1-0 as we head towards the end. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. And the counter is on. And it's Van Basten. Maldini is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Very much into the last knockings. Neymar pinches it off him. That's been cut out, well played. Platini aims beyond the defence. Ricci, probing pass,
There will be 3
chips it
minutes
through.
added time.
He has found the way through. Cross into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Bullet looking to add to his goal. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Bullet. Oh, that was vital. Ricci. And he plays one. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately...
Vinh. À bạn. Mas lagi main di sini ya. Iya. Oh.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise...
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Carvajal. Olise.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
It's Xabi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. That's Rijkaard. And here's Cruyff. He's looking wide. In towards the back. He gets big! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rijkaard. Ekitike. And here's Hullet. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Serginho. Adams. And it's Cruyff. Park Ji-sung.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's picked his way through. Decent chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Milan have their second corner now. Casillas gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. That's really well manoeuvred. Still goalless at the moment. Might be danger. Shapes to shoot! There it is! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here. And a chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Olise attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. That's a good ball out wide. Played in by Dani Carvajal. And that's a throw-in. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cruyff.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Serginho. It's gone for a throw-in. Serginho. Plays a sharp little ball here. Delivers the ball. Oh, smashing header! That's going to go a long way. Serginho has it out wide. He rises! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Half-time getting close now. And it's Michel Platini. Rijkaard looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Olise. Olise.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Knocks it into space. Gets a good foot in there. Platini. Now it's Hullet. Platini. Oh, that's superb. And this is Park Ji-sung. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rijkaard. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he's burst through! Shot a goal! And he hits the net! AC Milan are all square! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's cut it out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration.
Olise! Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Adams. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Adams. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Olise. And it's Carvajal. Driving forward. That's a little off target. Rijkaard. And here's the chance! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Pullet. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Neymar.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Platini. Dunk. Xavi Alonso. A probing pass. Nicely worked. Abiati is there and he can get that clear. Carvajal cuts out the pass. Olise. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way, goes for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Pullet has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
So their fourth corner of the game. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
His
Aduh.
teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they are...
Wis 5.500 guys. Salam, Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Let me finish my event guys. Ya, ayo panas. Guys, kenapa dia suruh speaking but only the last button? Can you speak in English?
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Lino gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, I'll be expecting him to swing in a few crosses and try to cut inside at times for a shot or two. He's got the engine to keep going for a full 90 minutes, and it'll only take one lapse from the defence to let him in. This guy is dangerous.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Passing is crisp and sharp. Flamengo keep calm in the face of danger. Luis Araujo. And it's Emerson Royal. To Jorginho. Luis Araujo. Spread it left. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a super give and go. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Bruno Enrique. Now it's Luis Araujo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's Lino. That pass isn't the best.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Luis Araujo. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Takes aim and crosses. Jorginho. And it's Emerson Royal. Lino. Jorginho. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. No, that was never going to make it. That's going to go a long way. Luis Araujo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nice touch. Luis Araujo. Chance here to counter. Played up towards the front line. Just eases him off the ball. Lino. Can he spark a counter here? Out of play for a goal kick. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Ball comes in. Cleared away. Distributed tidily. Here comes another. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Good work on the right flank here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. Tries to cross. That has been knocked clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again then.
Flamengo really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Crosses it in. He gets big. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lino. Luis Araujo. Oh, good read. That's a nicely shaped ball. Gets a good foot in there. And the counter is on. Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lino. That's Bruno Henrique. Bruno Henrique. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's had it nicked away. Steaming on goalwards.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope, just
shoots!
Yeah.
He scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Jorginho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
In with the challenge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thinks about the shot.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Jorginho. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Really fierce, close defending. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Flamengo looking to pass their way through. That's tidy. And it's Jorginho. Can he get it through? He's onside! Oh, well played. Jorginho. Flamengo must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Jorginho. Is there any support? He might not need it. And that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Flamengo are running out of time to save themselves. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And here's the chance to counter. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Flamengo are beaten.
Thanks.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast, in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And it's Neymar. This looks promising. And the shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, that was vital. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a searching pass. No luck with that dink over the top.
Oi, bisa gila.
Rijkaard. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hazard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Knocks it out wide. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Carvajal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what a great chance! They've scored! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
Gets into some space. Neymar pings it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Baresi gathers from the goal kick. Caught offside that time. Hazard. He's on it. Can he get away? Real chance! He's got it all! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Now that looks a decent ball.
Just as I thought, Peter,
Hey.
it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Hullet. Time and again they are repelled. Platini. And here's Hullet. And he's played it back. And here's Platini. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Here's Vitinha. Now it's Hazard. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Ibrahimovic clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Platini. And it's Neymar. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Neymar. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So your views on the first half?
Milan really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Milan with a free kick then. A real chance then. Neymar! Well, now, and the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Chips it through. There's no shot at goal! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A case now of complete control. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Platini. Vitinha. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Michel Platini. Now he's off and running. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Neymar. It's run loose here. Carvajal trying to keep this in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Platini. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And that has put paid to that. No way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Hullet. And he's intervened well there. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Plays it across. Climbs up big!
Oh, hindi lang.
Final touch was poor.
Wala, sige na. Natanggap na.
Robertson. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Carvajal could try cutting inside here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Platini. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. That's an excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. Ah, such a clever touch. Nice interception, well timed. Sung. Can he spark a counter here? He's through here. He's in a great position here. Platini. And this is Hullet. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Hazard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The final 5 minutes. Rijkaard. Rijkaard goes steaming forward. Platini. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Hullet! Lacking in accuracy. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other...
Salahnya lucu-lucu ya. Like and subscribe, guys. Waduh, lawannya mengerikan. Si. What's that?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
It's Park Ji-sung. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, that's fabulous. Kagawa. Nice control. Bale. Out of play for a goal kick. And he's there to retrieve it. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Otto pings in across. Oh, what a... Oh, it rattles the bar. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Has crossed a big header! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, cracking ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's nice.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ekitike quietly revving up. Taken back almost at once. Park Ji-sung. Oh, Van Nistelrooy! It's not an especially good pass, that. Van Basten might just make this. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Platini. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Ekitike. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played through for him. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hullet. Rijkaard.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Platini was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy, and the shot! Nicely aimed pass. Platini charging forward, the ball at his feet. Corner given. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Basten. Gattuso in acres of space out wide. Oh, Red, nice interception. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Platini, and he's lost his man. Great chance! He's got a goal! AC Milan are all square. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Looking to play him in. Elects to cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted. Platini. Van Nistelrooy. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Milan have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Guardiola knocks it into space, and he's worked it through. And that's an excellent interception. So we've reached the hour mark. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Van Nistelrooy. Ekitike. And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar. And this is... Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Milan are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nice looking ball. Dinked through. Van Basten has it out wide and in space. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Il numero 27. Il numero
Milan
6.
have the chance to go the other way.
Cambio di giocatori.
Cruyff threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lovely bit of skill. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to gift it back. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's off and running.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Pele. Serginho. Platini. Played out to the right. He's found a way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the shot's on here. And he was alert to it. Can he get it through? And the Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Tries to thread one through. He's shifting through the gear. Neymar! And the ball's come loose here. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard. Great vision. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Neymar. Ekitike. Passing is crisp and sharp. 2 minutes to be added on. Scholes. Cruyff. And a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So it is something for both, but ideal for...
Bisa juga guys. Sure Maulana, say hi. Halo. Aduh, lamanya mengerikan gini ya. Good, what is that? Robil Monster. I cannot read your name, bro. Sorry. Thanks for commenting me. Good play. Thank you so much. Nice. Only snippets per level. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This
Against
certainly
Milan.
matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Norway have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack, with many shaky defences about, getting the right
Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's not going to reach. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's making a real surge on the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a sharp pass. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Rosicki. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has fair fizzed. Norway with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Cannavaro delivered across. And he's there to belt it away. Ekitike. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Park Ji-sung looking to Rijkaard, concedes a free kick for that. Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. Rosicki.
Well, Peter, Thomas Rosicki will have a busy game, I think, certainly on the creative front.
Just looking back over his career, Jim, I sometimes wonder whether he's been a bit underrated.
Well, I suppose there is an element of what might have been with him. You don't expect him to give you more than 25 games in a season, but he's never let his side down on the pitch.
Well read, nice interception. Milan looking to pass their way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Probing pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Maldini.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rosicki. Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. Rosicki really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Succumbs to the pressure. Nicely weighted ball. Van Nistelrooy is sharing after that one. Guardiola. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rosicki. Park Ji-sung. That's not gone well.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a cute ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Van Nistelrooy. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual. Shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Park Ji-sung. He's tried one! And the ball's come loose here. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard can get it clear. Showing great feet there. And this is Van... And the shot! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
There will be 1 minute.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan have penetrated for the first. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Itu panas bro. Thank you so much.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Seedorf. Driving on and making good progress. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Decent chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a searching pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. A lot of space ahead of him. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Well, would you believe that?
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Van Nistelrooy. Norway are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution for Norway. Number 21, Mbappe. Number 3, Seedorf. Coming on the
Rosicky.
field, number 11, number 13, Atebrisal.
Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No way through. He's in a great position. A goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's the throw. The message is clear. None shall pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aimed beyond the defence. There's a chance! That'll be a throw-in. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a good spell of possession, this. And a chance! Neymar. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rosicky. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rosicky has good running with the ball. Rosicky purring through the... And the finish!
Substitution for Norway. Number 5.
Norway have their second corner now.
Coming on the field is number 19,
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. No outsmarting him this time. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Up he goes! Oh, he's hit the bar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played into space. And he's intervened well there. That's ruffled a few feathers. but well dealt with.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's on it, can he get away? Rijkaard. Well, they could break here. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better.
Oke guys, kayaknya gitu doang. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching guys. See you next time guys.